Shambhavi. We hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to make a QR code generator, a Python program that will generate a QR code for us, right? So before diving into the program and explaining the whole concept about this project, let me quickly show you that what will be the final output that we are gonna make today, right? So just have a look over this image. Just look, this is a QR code, right? So basically this type of QR code we are going to generate, and as soon as you scan this QR code, whatever the website, whatever the channel or something, whatever you had just mentioned onto the code for this QR code generator, as soon as you will just scan this QR code, that particular page or that particular website will open for you. Right, so this is the whole idea of the project that we are gonna make today. So let me quickly close out this one. Right. So this is the PyCharm IDE on which I am going to work today, and I'm just going to make the project on this IDE. Right. So without wasting time, let's get started for the things and the information about the libraries and all that things I would let you know in between the video itself. Right. So basically, if I'm just going to make the project to generate a QR code, okay, to generate a QR code, in that case, I would be needing one library that I would be installing onto my device into the IDE, basically whatever I am using. Let's say I'm using PyCharm, you must be using VS Code or any other IDE, whatever you just prefer, okay. I would just click on this terminal, okay, the terminal which I have in this IDE, basically. I would just zoom in so that you can have the look of the command. Right. So the library that we are going to install today is QR code. Okay, as we are just going to make a QR code generator. So in Python programming language, we have a particular library for this one, and that is QR code. So I would just write on the procedure, right, the syntax for installing it. So that is pip install, and it is QR code. Okay. So this is the whole syntax that we actually follow. So pip install QR code and just hit enter. So basically I have already installed this library onto my device, onto my IDE that I am using. So for me it is showing that requirement already satisfied. But if you haven't done it till now, so for you it will be downloading, and after that it will show successfully installed, right? Okay, I would just now close this terminal here, and now it's the time for importing the library that we have right now installed. So for importing any library, I would just write here import, and after that I would just write here as QR code. Okay, so this means that I have imported my QR code library onto my file in which I'm just going to make the QR code generator, right? Now, moving on to the next line, basically here what I would just do is that I would give a variable name, okay, and in that variable name, I would be storing that string which I want, that as soon as I scan my QR code, this string should come. First, I'm just dealing it with a proper and an easy string. After that, I will let you know how to add on the links also into this, okay? So for that, let me just give the name as generate underscore image. Let's say this is the variable that I had made, or generate underscore image. Okay. Now into this, I would just use on my QR code library that I have imported above. So QR code dot, and that would be make. Okay, make is a function that is basically, now whatever the string, I'm just gonna enter inside this bracket, inside this inverted commas. As soon as the QR code that will be generated, you will just scan that, and that string you will be able to see, right? So here I'm just writing geeks. Let's say geeks for, and again I would just write here geeks. Okay, let's say geeks for geeks I have written. And after that, what I would just do is that I would use the same variable in which I have stored my stored that what I just want to generate onto that QR code. I would just use my save function here because I want to save that image also, right? So I would just use generate underscore image dot save, and now in the bracket I would be giving the name for which you just want to save. Okay. Let's say I'm just going to give the name as image1 dot png, right? Let's say this is the image which I just want to save on the file, right? Now the images which you'll be getting, that you'll be getting onto that particular folder where you have stored your this project. Okay, let me just quickly run out this project once, and here. Okay, so basically see here I would not be getting any output onto the console window as I haven't printed anything till now. What I had just done is that I have written as geeks for geeks inside this QR code.make, and I had just saved the image. So I would just close out this output window now and just go on to the folder where you are making your project. So I am making this in this particular folder on the PyCharm, and here you will be able to see the same name of the file, that is image1.png. So as soon as I just double click on image1.png, you are able to see a QR code here, right? Now this is the QR code which is generated through the program, through this code which I have written. And with your mobile phones, if you're just going to scan this, so as soon as you scan this, and on that particular scanner, you'll be able to see Geeks for Geeks written. Okay, just try that on your site. So this is the QR code that has been generated for the string that is Geeks for Geeks. Right, I hope till this point it is very clear to you. Okay, now basically here I have done that thing. Now I just want to add some, let's say I want to make the size big or small. I want to change out the color for that this particular QR code. I want to insert some link into this, and all those things, let's say I want to do it now. Okay, so for that basically I need to write some extra commands here. Okay, fine. Just come on to this line where I have, after the import QR code, where you have imported a library, come next to this line. Now just start writing the code here for basically that what box size you want, what should the length of the border and all that things, right? If you just want to make it look more nicer. Okay, so I would just add on here that is, let's say I'm just gonna add here features. Okay, features is one of my variable that I am making here. So features is equal to, again I would just use that my QR code library which I have imported. So QR code dot, now he basically here I would just use QR code. Now just make sure to write QR and C in caps and ODE in small. Okay, don't miss this thing here. Right, QR code. Now in bracket I'm just going to write that which version actually I want. Let's say I just want the one version is equal to 1. Okay, I would put a comma here, and after that what should the box size? Okay, I would just write box underscore size. Let's see the box size which I prefer, let's say that is 40. Okay, now from your end you can just enter any value whatever you wish. Right now let's say from my side I'm just entering the box size as 40, and the last parameter which I just want to pass here is the border. Okay, what should be the length of the border? So let's say for me the length of the border should be, let's say 3. Okay, this is the length of the border that actually I want here to be appearing. Right, that I have done. Now here basically after onto this next line, what I would just use, I would use one add underscore data function which we have here. Now that what actually will it do, it will actually store the link of the website or link of the YouTube channel or whatever I just want to open while scanning the QR code. Okay, now I would just do here something like, let's say I would again use that features variable only, because what do I want? I want that whatever the features I have given in this features and this features variable all should appear onto the QR code that I'm gonna make, right? So for that I'm just using that features here. So features dot, as I mentioned that the function would be add underscore data, right? So features dot add underscore data. Now into the bracket I would be entering that website or that channel link or whatever the link you just want it to be appear while scanning the QR code. So let me just quickly add on the link here. That is, let's say HTTPs, and I would just put one, this colon double colon www dot, that would be youtube.com. Again I would just put one slash and the C slash, and here I would be adding the channel that is Geeks for Geeks. Let's say Geeks for and Geeks, and that one is the videos. Geeks for Geeks videos. Right, so this is the YouTube channel which I just want to appear as soon as I just scan the QR code. Okay, right, now coming on to the next line, basically what I would just do here is that I would make here features. Again I would just use that features function which I had made. So features is equal to, sorry, features dot make. Okay, features dot make, and into the bracket I would just write here fit is equal to 2. So that means that basically whatever the things I have, whatever the box size and border, all the things I have given, the QR code that should be coming, that should be fit into that particular size only, right? And after that this is actually done. That is generate underscore image that I have just taken. Now here I would just make some changes. Okay, I would just apply some changes here. Now let's have a look at what changes will I be doing. So I would just remove this line from here. I would just write generate underscore image. Now here I would be using that features function which I had made above. Okay, features variable which I had made above. So features dot, and I would just use here make underscore image. Okay, features dot make underscore image, and in the bracket, now what actually color actually I just want of the QR code that is coming. Okay, so I would just write here fill underscore color. So whatever the QR code should be generated, I want the color of that to be black, right? And what should the background color of that image that will be appearing? So I would just write back underscore color is equal to, and back color I just want it as white. Yeah, this is the true color which actually applies, right? That the QR code that is generated, that is of black, and the background color is actually white here, right? So that I have done. And here basically this line would actually remain the same, which was it was previously, that is image1.png, that it was previously applied also, right? So here I have again completed the program. I would just change out the image from image1 to image2. Okay, I would just like open a little bit here. Fine, let me quickly run out the program now once again and show you that what actually changes have been made. Again, here I am just getting no example, no output as I mentioned. And I just double click on this image2.png, and now you're able to see the image, right? Now you're able to see the difference between the first image and the second. This was the first one which we had made using that 3 lines of code. Right, and now this is the second one which is appearing, in which I have given some particular border and some particular box size and all that things, right? Let me show you one more thing. Let me show you how to change out the colors. Let's say I'm just using here fill underscore color black. Now let's see if I just want to change in, like make it to any other color whichever I just wish, right? So instead of this black, you can just write any color name, whatever you just wish, okay, of your choice. Let's say I just want to add here blue, okay, BLUE, and I would again change the name for the email. Let me just scroll the side, and I will just write here as 3 let's, okay, and I will just run my program here. Okay, let me close it, and I'll just double click on image3.png. Okay, so just wait a second, it is basically opening, right? So here you can just see the blue image of the QR code that is coming, right? So even you can just change out the images, and from your phone you can just scan it and just verify that this how, like, which image, which color is working, which color is not working. That totally depends on you, right? So I hope you had got a fair idea that how you can just change out the codes, how you can just change out the programs. Let me even just show you one more thing here with changing of the border. Let's say I'm just giving the border as, let's say, 5 now. Okay, and now if I just make one more thing here, and if I just change this to image 3 to 4, okay, and now I just run the program here. Fine. So it has been closed, and image 4, I just double click on that. Right. So basically now you're able to see the difference in the border. This is the image 3. These are the image 2, in which you are able to see the border. Okay. Now just quickly I'm just gonna click on the image 4. See, it is basically the border is coming high. Right. So this is basically how the factors depends, and how you can just change out the factors and make it according to your choice. And even you are just able to add on the some data and some website or some channel links also into this. Right, so I hope you're very much clear with this, how you can just make a QR code generator for any website or any channel or something, whatever you just want here. Right, so this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care. And basically, do not forget to like, subscribe and share the channel.